Right. What we learned yesterday? If calculation is complex and reusable, calculation is complex and reusable, then where you want to do it? Then where you suggest? Where you suggest? Huh? ETL. Okay. In ETL logic you are going to expect it. Okay. Next. If calculation, can I do any calculation in physical and presentation layers? Can I do any calculation in the physical layer or presentation layer? No. Next. How to get difference in months between two given dates? What function? Using time stamp diff. That use the time stamp difference function. Next, how to add given months to given date using timestamp add. Right. NVL equal function in OBIEE. What is that? If null. Next, to char, comma, to date, comma, to number equal function in OBIEE. What's that? Cast function. Cast is useful to convert one data type into another data type. Whatever these three functions are doing, to char, to date, to number, those all things we are going to do by taking help of one thing that is called as cast function. Right. Next. Anything else we learn apart from this? That's it we learned, right? Okay, we know remaining all points we are aware of it. Today we'll concentrate 2 points. Number 1, what do you mean by evaluate function? Number 2, hierarchies. First one, we'll go for evaluate functions. See this. We have here database side some functions are available. Can you tell me some of the functions which are available in the database? Sub, str, substring, nvl to avoid the null values, in, str in string, to underscore char to convert the into character. Like that, n number of functions we have it. Those all are what? System defined functions, right? If you go and try to write here Oracle system defined functions. Suppose if I write like that, then I'm going to get here listed by category. Then we have here, what is this? ASCII, string or character functions. What is this? Concat is the one function. Then instr is the one function. Then similarly we have here replace is one function. And numerical wise we have here max, and we have here, let us say, power, we have here count, we have here sum. These are what? Numeric related functions. Date related functions, add months, okay, and we have here months between. Okay, these all are what? System defined functions. Now we got the clarity. System defined functions is nothing but at the time of installation we are going to get it, yes or no? System defined functions. Example, what is this? To underscore char. Next what? Months underscore between. Okay, like this, etc. Next, are we happy with always system defined functions? No. That is the reason only we used to create here user defined functions. User defined functions. For example, there is a chance like, for example, observe here, I have some script is available with me. Let me execute the script. I have here some script. It's not there here. Okay, let us see in this, maybe in the 12C document it is not updated. So I am taking the 11Z document. In the 11Z document, I am going for, let us say, one of the concept called as OBIEE select table. There we have one script. What is the script is doing overall? What is the script is doing overall? We are trying to create a function. The function name is what? Function underscore total salary. What are the input parameters we are giving? Salary is the one input parameter. Commission is the one input parameter. Finally, what we are returning? Number we are returning it. And what is the logic inside this one? Total salary is equal to salary if n will have commission. If suppose commission is null, we are giving 100 rupees. We are giving to that guy. We don't want to send him with empty hands. That's what we are giving, 100 rupees. Then we are trying to return that total salary. It is a user defined function or not? It is a user defined function. Oracle guy, maybe Max, what he can think is, whatever system defined functions are available, that system defined functions equivalent things he can create it. Like to char, to date, to number corresponding cast he created. Months between corresponding timestamp difference he created. Okay, and NVL corresponding if null he created. He can create only what? System defined functions equivalent he can create it maybe. But he will not expect user defined functions, right? He will not expect what? User defined functions, right? So user defined functions, as is not expecting, he cannot create that equivalent things. Then if I want to use this function which is created in the database in my calculations, This function, whatever available, I want to use in my calculations. How I can do that? I have to go for what? Evaluate function. That is the one scenario. Second scenario is our OBIEE tool is not designed for only Oracle database. It is designed for what? You can develop reports from any database. It may be big data, Hive database also. It may be big data, Hive database also. At that moment, you cannot go and cannot give the equivalent things of each and every database, right? There are some system defined functions may be available that equivalent functionality may not be provided in OBIEE. May not be provided in OBIEE. For instance, I know one, let us say, for example, you can understand very clearly, in string equivalent thing is not available in OBIEE. In string equivalent thing is not available in OBIEE. Then that is the one scenario when we have to go for the evaluate functions. Are you getting my point? What is scenario one? When you have to go for the evaluate functions, there are some system defined functions which equivalent OBIEE functions are not available. There are some system defined database functions which equivalent functions are not available in OBIEE. That is scenario one. Scenario two, in the database we have some user defined functions. That equivalent thing is absolutely it will not be available in where? OBIEE, because that is created by me. I will create whatever I love it. So that is the second scenario. That is the second scenario. Third scenario is, yesterday what happened? You given timestamp difference. In the runtime, timestamp difference is decoded as a months between. Because of this encrypting and decrypting, let us say there is a time consuming process happening and performance is impacting, let us assume. Matter of yesterday only 2 or 3 columns, it may not be happened that one. Because of that one, you are thinking like its performance impact is happening. Then you decided, I don't want to use OBIEE functions. Directly I want to call the database functions only, I want to call it. Yesterday whatever we have the timestamp diff, I don't want to use that. I want to use directly months between only, I want to use it in OBIEE. Months between is not there in OBIEE, but I want to use that one because of the performance reasons or whatever it is. Then also we require here intermediate guy, that guy is called as evaluate function. These are the three scenarios why we need to learn this concept that today that is called as database functions or evaluate functions. Database functions or evaluate functions. Now write the scenarios 3. We need to go for evaluate functions. We need to go for evaluate functions in 3 scenarios. Scenario 1. Scenario 1. Scenario 1. Database system defined functions equivalent function is not available in OBIEE. Database system defined function equivalent is not available in OBIEE. Equivalent is not available in OBIEE. For example, in string instr. For example, instr. In string is available where? In the database, but that equivalent thing is not available where? In OBIEE. Second scenario. Second scenario. User defined functions. Scenario 2, user defined functions. User defined functions. For example, RRITech underscore total salary is the function. Example, RRITech underscore total salary. Third, To improve performance by using directly database functions. To improve performance by using directly database functions. By using directly database functions. Example, instead of timestamp diff, months between. Example, instead of timestamp diff, months between. Instead of timestamp diff, months between. Months between. Okay, right. Folks, are you able to hear me right? Pallavi, Manish, job.
Yes, I am able to hear you.
Right, good. Today Sharma is not came. Rinku Sharma. Okay, good. So now we need to go for a database functions. See the first point here. As for the nodes, developers can create requests by directly calling what database functions from either Oracle OBIEE answers or from RPD. Directly we are calling what? Database function. That may be database system defined function or the database user defined function, doesn't matter. Now if you go and try to observe, let us say I am going to the RPD administration tool. In the administration tool, I am opening our RPD in online mode, providing the password. Then if you are trying to create any one new calculation, new object, logical column, then give some name, then go for derive from existing columns, edit expression, functions. Here what is available? Evaluate. In the evaluate we are seeing what? String expressions. Next what? Comma separated expressions. This is some syntax we have it. So same function we also can expect in the reporting side. For example, I am going to the analytics portal. What is the port number, sir? 7. This is something different port number they used. Seven 780. Even one more mistake, it is not HTTPS, it is HTTP. Right. Now if you see here carefully, let us say I have new, then analysis, then supplier sales representative, and we are trying to take care some column and we want to edit this column formula. Internally we have here in the bottom, what is this? Functions. In that functions we can go and we can observe we have here DB functions. Under that one, what is available? Evaluate. DB function if I say, or evaluate if I say, both are one and same. Okay. Now we understand one point here. We can do this calculation from where? From RPD, as well as from which page it is? This is answers page. In the report directly we can do it. That is answers page. You can do where? In the RPD also you can do it. That's what we are trying to tell first point. Second point, key uses for these functions is include the ability to pass through the expressions to get advanced calculations. You're using user-defined functions means what? Is advanced calculation or not? Your simple logic, then we won't go for the database functions under. Right, as well as the ability to access the custom written functions or procedures on the underlying database. Even procedure also you can access it. Now evaluate and evaluate analytic, and we have 4 things are available. Out of these 4 things, first we'll see first one that is called as evaluate. It's called as evaluate. My requirement is find the first space position in the name column of customer. Let us say I am going to the database. In the database, I have here, let us say, select, then star from D1 underscore customer 2. Let us go and try to see that data. We got this data. In that one, I am looking for or interested on the column called as name column. Then customer name, I got it. Can you tell me if I write here name, comma, substring substring of name, okay, name, comma 1, what is the answer, sir? First letter we are going to get it, right? sub, oh sorry, substr. In SQL Server it is substring. Okay, right, now we are seeing here, first letter we are seeing it, right? First letter we are seeing it. Now what is the difference between this one and in string? If I want to know the in string I am writing here, let's say name, okay, comma, then I am writing here something space, then I am trying to run it. Then we got here, what we got, what is the meaning of here 7? The position of the space. The position of the space. Here, first M, I, D, W, A, Y. These are 6 characters. In the 7th position only we have the space is available. If you know the substring and string functionalities really, now what my main goal is, I want to know first name, I want to separate it. I want to separate what? First name I want to separate it. Can you tell me the logic? Select, I want the name also, I want to see it for validation purpose. First name I want it. What is the logic I have to write it? substring substring, okay. substr, okay. Next, name column we want it, okay. Next, first starts with the first character, okay. End with what? End with 7 or 5 or 9 or what is that? That's right. We have tried what here again? We have tried here in string function to calculate here the name, whatever we have the space position corresponding, we are trying to calculate it from D1 underscore, what is this? Customer 2. Now if we go and try to run this one, we should get here first name we are getting it, right? First name we are getting it. Now this is what my end of the day today's goal. I want to get the first name out of the full name. But your problem is substring equivalent is available. substr here in OBIEE substr ing is available. Okay, but in string is not there. First we'll try to target for in string. Then we'll go for the substring. Right. So first target is I want to do here only the position I wanted. What is that? Space position I wanted. I want to calculate here space position. For that we are writing here in string of name, comma, then what is space position I want it from d1 underscore customer 2. For our validation purpose, even I am writing here what? Name I am writing it. We are trying to calculate here space position I am trying to calculate it. Now go and try to run this one. Then we can go on, you can see here what is this? 7. What is this? 5. Something like that we got it. Same logic I want in the reporting side. For that, let us say I am going for RPD. Then I want to calculate here on the table called as customer table. Right click, new object, and what is this? Logical column. So logical column, what do you want to calculate? Space position. You want to calculate first what? Space position. I want to calculate it. Now column source derived from existing columns, edit expression. Then I have the column called as name column is available with me. But do I have here functions? Then go for here string functions. In the string functions with I, starting with instr. Do you have anywhere instr here? No. That is what forcing us to go for evaluate function. It is there in the database, but not there in OBIEE. That's why it is forcing us to go for evaluate function. So I don't know the syntax of the evaluate function, right? So what you have to do first? Go to the help, then try to study the evaluate function first. The evaluate function is came, and we'll try to study this evaluate function. This is the syntax of the evaluate function. I'm copying that syntax. Now I'm trying to put here so that we can translate it. Oh, it's not able to put. Okay. Let me keep in the somewhere notepad. This is whatever we have it. 2 times I'm putting. This one I want to convert it. What is your database function name? What is your database function name? INSTR. So I am writing here INSTR. What is the meaning of this %1 %n is how many parameters you want to pass it. In case of in string, how many parameters are passing? Name is the one column name you are passing, right? That is the one parameter. Second is what you are passing, space position you want it, space you are passing it. That is the second parameter. So how many parameters? 2 parameters are passing. In case of SUB, STR, how many parameters are passing? 3 parameters. In case of NVL, how many parameters are passing? 2 parameters. So you need to write here %1, comma, how many percentages? 2 percentage you have to write 8, so %2. This part is completed. And as data type is available, right, it is optional, so I am not bothered about that one. I am trying to remove that one. Comma, in the %1, what you want to push? Name. So the name we have to write here. That name we have to write here. So name, and the %2 what you want to push here? Space. So space you have to write it. This is how we have to design it. Suppose if I want to design, let us say NVL of commission, comma 100. Can you tell me equivalent to this evaluate function? For this, can you tell me evaluate function? Evaluate, single quote, then NVL, then %1, comma %2, single quote, comma, what is that? Commission, comma 100. That's it. Suppose I want to write here SUB STR of A B C D E F G H, then 2 comma 3. Can you write evaluate function? Tell me. SUB STR of Single quote is required or not?
Yeah, a single quote.
Yeah. Then percentage 1, comma,
Percentage 2, percentage 2.
percentage 3, then single quote, comma. Next what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Then next what? 2. Next what? 3. Something like this you can write it. Now previously we have RR take underscore total salary. Salary is input, commission is input. So we have tried here what? RR take total salary, percentage 1, percentage 2, salary as a one input, commission as a second input. It may be user defined function or system defined function, doesn't matter. Same way we are going to write it. Got it? Yes. Now we'll try to implement this one. I am going to the RPD, then I have to go for evaluate function, then I am introducing evaluate, string expression I want it here. So single code in str, then percentage 1, comma, percentage 2, single quote. Then comma separated expressions. In the percentage 1, what you want to pass in the logical tables, in the customers, the name column we want to pass it name. In the percentage 2, what you want to pass, space you want to pass it. Then OK, then OK, then try to drag and drop whatever we have here, that one onto the customers. We are trying to drag and drop. We drag and drop. We drag and drop. Now, syntax. If you go for check-in changes, if you written anything wrongly, then it's going to be validating here. And one more point is, even here also, if you write something wrongly, for example, I am writing here some extra character I written. Then if you are trying to click on here OK, it is going to throw the error. Okay, there is no separate validation button. However, the moment you are trying to click on OK, right, it will validate internally. It validates internally. Even that is not validated at that moment of time, check-in changes will be validating it. Now, let us go to the front end browser. In the browser, let us say I am going for reload server metadata. Reload server metadata. Then I want to go for name column, I want it anyhow. Next is what? Space position, I want it. Click on the results, we are able to see the result. We are seeing what is the position? 4. Now, evaluate is a mediator here. That means inside the evaluate, whatever you write it, system will not at all validate it. It is correct or wrong, or it won't validate it. Percentage 1, percentage 2, those all things you given, right? In string is available or not, those all things won't validate it. In the runtime, what will happen is simply whatever logic written inside that one, that will be substituted. Meaning, if you go to the, let us say save, we are learning what we are learning, evaluate, we are learning it. Now in the log, will I see the name of the report or I will not see the name of the report? I will not see it because I saved after ran. Then click on your view log. Now what is happening here? Evaluate is came or in string is came. So evaluate is what? Substitution. That's it. Evaluate function is what? It is useful to substitute actual logic. Substitute actual logic. Now once you have the in string, that's good. What is my basic idea? I want to get the first name, right? So how I can get the first name? Again go for new object, logical name, then f name I want it, first name I want it, then derived, edit, I am going for functions, again evaluate functions, then evaluate, string expression, what you have to take here, string expression? Substring, okay, substring. How many parameters you want it? 1, 2, 3. 3 parameters you want it, single code. then comma separate expressions. What is the first one we wanted? First character. Sorry. I'm sorry. Then we have to go for what? Name column, right? So the name column, then first character, then we have to go for, already we calculated what? Space position we calculated. It's nothing but nested evaluate function or not. In the space position already we have one evaluate function, right? That one we are trying to take as input here, right? So it is nested evaluate or not? Nested evaluate. If I am trying to click on here OK, then OK. Let us go and try to drag and drop f name, check in changes, yes. Then go to the close. Let us go to the front end. Then reload server metadata. We are trying to reload server metadata. Then customers. Then expand here. Then you can see. Sorry, customers. Then what is this? F name. Error. What is that? Then why you are not telling, sir? At that moment, you want to see the error? Huh? More I am writing the queries in MySQL and SQL Server. Nowadays I am working as a big data. That's what that is happening. Okay, come to the point here. Let us say now. Let us go for reload server metadata. Then refresh it. We are seeing what is this? Second, and what is this? 93. What is this? A. It came properly or not? It came properly. Now, can you do the next last name? Can you calculate it? That means after the space, whatever available, I want it. You can calculate it, right? The space position, whatever available, that you have to keep where in the substring parameter you have to put in the starting position. That you try it your own. Okay. Now, I hope you are good with the evaluate function. Evaluate function is internally doing what? Internally doing what? It's substituting the database function, whatever we have it, it's trying to substitute it. It's trying to substitute it and trying to get the required values we are trying to get it. It's trying to get what? Required values it's trying to get. So this is what it is happening. Substring as well as string is came like that. Okay. We are good with that. Then we will move on to the next one that is called as hierarchies. So even I given some exercise I given, use the NVL function and you try it. And even yesterday we use the months between, we use it, right? Don't use timestamp difference, try to use what? Months between only and try to get that one. Difference in the months I wanted. Okay. Next chapter we'll go and try to understand, that is creating dimensional hierarchies. Creating dimensional hierarchies.